Hey guys, this is Nina Cooper with Cooper's LuLaRoe Takeover, and I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to create your Google Doc and then get your Google Doc contacts transferred into your stamps.com for easier and faster shipping when you are invoicing and shipping out your LuLaRoe Amazing Leggings. So I am going to screen share and we'll get started. Okay, so first we have our Google Docs. These are ones that I have created already. And when you want to create your own, you can just click blank and then start from here. You want to name it, you can name it your group or name it whatever to start with. And then what you're going to do at the end is copy for when you do each party. So if you do your, just make a mock. Okay, and then you can put a small description in here. You know, thank you so much for shopping with us. Here's our rules. Please make sure you get pay within 24 hours, whatever rules or description you have. Let people know that their personal information is not going to be shared with anyone. Things like that. So you create your questions. When you're done, you can keep adding. And then every time you add, you're going to add whatever first name, or you could do first and last. Okay, and then you can do short answer will be the most common one that you will use. At the bottom, you can do multiple choice and ask a couple questions, and then you can make a checkbox to have them, you know, do an agreement type thing. So I will show you what I've done with that. But short answer is the most common used for these checkout forms. So I'll go back and I'll show you an example of what we've already created. So we can do our live sales, and this is what it will look like. First and last name. I put a little note on each one that it's needed for invoicing. I have our group link here. Email address, delivery method. If you want to allow people to pick their items up, you can add in boutique pickup, shipping and mailing address. Make sure you got your state in there. I forgot to add that the first time around. The item number claimed if you're doing live sales, or if you don't do live sales, you can just put item description. I have both actually. How many items have been purchased, so you make sure that you have all of those in there. If you want to add coupon codes. Now here I think is the most important part of your Google Doc, because you're going to want to ask these questions so you can follow up with people to get that, to see if anybody wants to host a pop-up. You can do online, say, yes, I'm local, would love to. I'm not local, but would love to do one online, or no, thank you, but I'll be your best customer. I love these questions. I think I copied some of them for my sponsor. Yes, I would love to be financially free if they're interested in the business, or no, but I'd love to shop. Have a comment box. Also, let me go back and show you how you want to make sure the items that you want them to answer for, like they have to answer, make sure you have this required box checked. So when they go to answer, you'll see the little red star and it will not let them submit without asking or answering. Wash instructions, so they understand. So if someone comes back to you and says, you know, it fell apart in the washer. Well, if they're not following the washing instructions, or it fell apart in the dryer, and we know we're not supposed to dry our clothes. So we agree here, and we agree here on exchange policy. You can make up your own exchange policy. Just make sure that it's very clear so you don't have anything else. And then I like to add in a little fun picture at the bottom, and they can submit. That is it for what we have for our normal sales. Now, once we get to doing multiple sales, you're going to want to break this up, because if you just leave the same doc, you're going to have 150 responses and it's going to be difficult to keep up with. So you go to more and you can click make a copy once the first one's done. So I will have, it'll be the same questions and answers, but I will label it Tuesday sales. If I can spell. Okay. Select OK. Now you're going to have a whole new Google Doc, but it'll be the same exact thing. And then your responses will be new. This is very important so you're not doing repetitive work. So every sale is labeled. And especially if you're doing multiple sales throughout the week, if you're hosting pop-ups, you can say, this is Amelia's pop-up, anything like that. So now I'm going to show you how to transfer all of these amazing contacts into your stamps.com. I prefer stamps.com. If you don't have an account with anything, I love that they will send you a free scale when you sign up with them. You just pay the shipping and handling, which is great. So I highly recommend stamps.com. All right, now we're going to go into our responses, and you're going to, right here, download responses CSV. Okay? Once you do that, I'm in a Mac, so yours might end up different, but you'll see that now we have this, and it labels it the Takeover Live Sales. Okay? So it's done and ready. So we will go into our stamps.com account. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, once you get into your stamps.com account, you're going to click on contacts. What's it doing? Okay. Verify, verify. Sorry guys, it's being slow. You're going to click on your contacts. And you're going to go right here to download, import contacts. So you select your CSV file. Remember, we're going to find that live takeover sales in here, right here. It should be like the first thing that pops up for you. And then you want to do your mapping template. So you're going to want to continue, and you're going to map your fields. You're going to want to make sure that you click and drag so that every time you do this from now on, it's there. So you want your first and last name entered. You want your email address. You can scroll. Let me scroll down a little bit and find the email address right here. Delivery method, we already know we're shipping on these, so shipping and mailing address, city, state, zip. And that is all you should need from your Google Doc. The rest, you don't really need to add into stamps.com. So you can see those fields are already here, okay? So once you do this, you will never have to do it again, which is amazing, and we love that. So you can either click this, but once you do this and click import, then you're going to name your map template. So I already have mine labeled as live sales. I'm not going to do this again. So from now on, every time I go to upload these forms, I'm going to click the drop-down box and click live sales. So they will automatically upload this way, and you won't have to do this every single time. And you'll already have your contacts there. Okay. Now it's as simple as clicking mail and typing in the contact's name, and it will automatically be there for you. So instead of copying, clicking back and forth between your Google Doc and your stamps.com, then it'll be there. You can type in, I don't have a Holly, but you can see how they pop up right away. Love it. Super simple. And if you sign up with stamps.com, then you can get their free scale, and automatically it has a USB, and it will automatically, my scale's not on right now, but it will automatically weigh it for you. So I always do the package thick envelope if I'm doing first class, and the flat rate packages are here on priority, and you don't have to weigh those because obviously it's going to be the same rate as long as you fill it up. So that is it for our Google Docs and how to upload the CSV file to your stamps.com. If you guys have any questions, comment below, and be sure to subscribe for more info. We're going to be doing lots of fun videos for you guys to help you grow your business better and faster. Thanks, guys.